Hello, this is Ambah. Today I'm going to present a beast face painting tutorial featuring Body FX prosthetics. Here it is. I'm using horns today. They're soft and spongy and very light. They're made of foam latex in special molds and really provide a wonderful addition to face and body art. I pre-paint it using some white for the horn and flesh colour for the skin part of it, and I'm using some darker colours, some black and dark brown, to create shadow to make it look more realistic. I have some prosthetic special prosthetic glue which I glue around the edges of the prosthetic, not the whole prosthetic, and I wait for it to dry a bit before I stick it onto the body. It works better when it's dry. You can tell that it's dry when it's clear. So I put that aside. I have a skin tone palette here for this design. Little face peering through. It has all various flesh colours and can be great to build up shades, which I plan to do in this particular face paint, the Beast. I start with the lightest tone and cover the face. Now I have the next tone and I'm going to create a bit of shadow and shape within the face. Really, I'm just working with the natural shape of the face for this design and making it look darker and more scary. Covering the eyes, and I've also added some down along the cheek, underneath the cheekbone. I have the next shade, a darker tone. Actually, it's probably a couple of shades up. So about the middle dark brown. Going over the eyes some more, towards the brow. And I have it very much on the edge of the sponge, so I'm going to use that edge of the sponge to get into the creases of the face and make them look deeper, and it will make him look more scary. Coming in over the nose and up towards the centre of the forehead with that light brown as well, the medium brown. I have some black now, and I'm just going to come a little bit over the brow to create a monstery eye look. It looks scary already. Use a little bit of that black to go up towards the centre of the forehead as well. And use the very edge of that sponge again to create some final lines with the black. Here's a prosthetic. You can stick it on. It's quite a large prosthetic for this little face, but he wanted the biggest horns. And didn't really like where I placed the first one, so this second one I place facing up, and I can carefully lift that prosthetic off and re-stick it on. I've just peeled it carefully from the edge. You can put them on and paint them on the body, but it saves time and it's much easier to paint them beforehand. I have some white on my sponge now, and I'm just going to highlight some areas that I really want to come forward in this design. So on his brows, above his brows, to look fierce. I also add some to the centre of his forehead and also a little bit on his cheekbones. I have black paint on my number 2 brush here, and I'm just accentuating some of those lines that I had already darkened with the sponge, coming in towards the centre of the nose, creating some of those creases, that evil look creases. Grr. Okay, going to add some spots. Just think this helps to integrate the horns into the design and give him an overall beastie look. And now some black on his lips. I'll also come in the inside part of the lips with a brown from the skin colour palette There we are. Bit of brown. I have some white on my number 2 brush now, and I'm just going above some of those black lines that I painted to accentuate the contrast and create more depth and give it the 3-dimensional illusion of a scary beast. The prosthetics are very tough. Look, he can scrunch them up and they'll stay on his head. They're soft, very comfortable to wear. Little beast.